What is up, everybody? Hope everyone's having a fantastic and immersive day as always. If I sound a little different, there is a reason why. I am in vacation mode. We go on vacation, me and my wife, tomorrow. And essentially, I'm just driving around, getting a couple things done, last minute things that we got to take care of. So I'm not recording in the studio currently. However, I needed to get this video out because I got a lot to get off my chest right now with this one. As the title of the video, you can already tell I'm talking about the Wolverine release date and news that we finally got from PlayStation. No trailer, no nothing, just legitimately dropped the release date, September 15th. I'm fucking excited, okay? There's no doubt about that. Wolverine is my favorite Marvel hero of all time. There is not even a slight competition. I mean, I love Rocket. I love Punisher. I love Spider-Man, of course. Spider-Man might be my second. Iron Man might be the third. Rocket. I think Rocket might actually be my third just because of the character itself. And then maybe Iron Man. We'll see. I don't know. That's a little tough one for me to choose. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about Wolverine. He is my favorite one. I will always thank Hugh Jackman. I think that is one of the biggest reasons why I fell in love with the character so much. I think he just portrays him tremendously well. Of course, with this video game being made in production and everything by Insomniac, I was insanely hyped about it. I know it's going to deliver on every front. I think the release window is actually very well done. I think it's a good amount of time before GTA 6 coming out, and it stands clear of that, which I really, really do enjoy, as obviously GTA 6, we know that is going to do some serious damage in the gaming industry, and I think a lot of gaming publishers and developers do not want to launch their games anywhere near in that November window. So I think Wolverine coming out about 2 months before, or maybe a little bit over 2 months, is a pretty good call. Again, and I know Wolverine's going to sell well. I mean, you got, again, the Marvel IP already attached. You got Wolverine, the character, already selling himself. And then you got Insomniac as one of the best game developers that we have in our existence to back it up as well. So, what can go wrong? Nothing really can go wrong for Wolverine itself. My issue, and the reason why I'm making this video, is for the other exclusive that Sony has. PlayStation does not only have one exclusive this year. Wolverine is, I would say, probably their flagship, more of their big head out, like finish off the year exclusive, but it's not their only exclusive. We also have Phantom Blade Zero that is scheduled to be released this year as well. That actually got a release date for last year's Game Awards. Is when the release date finally came out. We got a trailer and a release date for September 9th. Which I remember when I saw that trailer and release date, I was a little confused. I'm like, oh, that's actually kind of worrying and interesting, because I didn't expect that game to be, a fall type of game. I expected it to be a summer game, because Wolverine all was kind of focusing that it was going to be a fall game. You know what I mean? So I was a little worried. I was like, all right, like I guess we'll have to see. Again, didn't expect this drop today. My issue is the simple fact that Wolverine is dropping 1 week after Phantom Blade Zero. Now, for those of you who may not know, that may not sound like such a big issue. Some of you may be thinking, oh yeah, that's actually going to be amazing. 2 giant games coming out, or 2 big exclusives coming out, back to back. The issue is the simple fact that we've seen developers do this before. One big developer specifically that essentially let their franchise die is EA. EA did this exact same style, launching Titanfall 2, which again, this was back in 2016 if I'm correct, launching Titanfall 2, which Titanfall had a pretty big fan base at the time, but it was also going against EA's flagship franchise, which is Battlefield. It went against Battlefield 1. And as much as I love Titanfall 2, and as much as I think fans may love Titanfall 2, you cannot compare Titanfall to the giant behemoth that Battlefield already is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can't be done. And obviously we saw Titanfall 2 did not sell well. Thus, Titanfall 3 pretty much got canned. I don't think it's ever going to happen. And that's the end of Titanfall. And Battlefield's going on or whatever, but that's the end of Titanfall. only being doomed by its own publisher. My only worry with this whole thing with Sony is they are two different developers, but they're still by PlayStation. They're two giant exclusives. Like, they're literally the exclusives for PlayStation to end on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's literally their big exclusives. You got Saros in April, you got a long quiet time, and then you got fucking Phantom Blade, and then Wolverine. And again, I think both of those games are gonna sell well for the most part, but it's literally what happened with EA in Titanfall and Battlefield. You cannot have your pretty much newer series, like, this is a brand new IP that Sony's making, essentially. Like, this is a whole new IP. The concept's amazing. It has a lot of attention. I think visually it looks stunning. I think the idea of the gameplay and everything is incredible. It looks absolutely amazing. But you cannot have that going against a name like Wolverine, okay? There's no other way to put it except simply it's a fucking dumb decision. It doesn't make sense. Why would you put a newer IP against an iconic character that has been around for years? Comics, movies, video games, Insomniac backing it up after obviously the 3 critically acclaimed Spider-Man games. Why would you launch your newest series or newest IP, which again looks great, why would you launch it a week before your ginormous fucking IP now? You know what I mean? It doesn't make a lick of sense, guys. Like, I cannot stress this enough. This is why I had to make this video, because I'm like hot off the fucking wheels from finding out. I literally got out of work, driving home, found the info out. I went home, changed, walked my dog, and then went back out to take care of some stuff for the vacation. And I was like, I need to make this fucking video right now, because I'm not gonna have any time to do it during the trip, and I'm not gonna have time to do it today. So that is why, again, I'm making the video kind of just outright, literally just straight voice recording, driving around. The issue I have with this, again, guys, is the simple fact it doesn't make sense. I love Wolverine, and I genuinely think Phantom Blade Zero looks incredible. To me, will I buy both games day one? I would like to consider myself more than an average gamer. I'm above average, I would say. So I think for me, yes, I probably would buy both. I don't know for sure. It all depends if Wolverine does not have a collector's edition, because I will be buying it if it does. But if not, there's a high chance I would be getting both games, because I like video games. Like, it's a fact. I spend money on my games, especially games that look tremendously well to me. My issue is, to the average consumer, to the average player, Wolverine is the winner. It's a no competition. I'm sorry. Wolverine is the winner. Like, yes, you have your Ninja fans and all that, and Ninja Gaiden fans and Devil May Cry fans that Phantom Blade might appeal to. And again, that's kind of why it appeals to me as well, why it looks amazing. But you can't compare that to, again, a Marvel staple, literally a Marvel staple, one of the most iconic superheroes of all time. I would say Wolverine is probably in the top 10 category for all time, known superheroes. I would say top 10, maybe top 5, maybe just missing the mark of top 5, maybe. I mean, you got Spider-Man, Batman, Superman, Iron Man. Maybe Wolverine will be in there, or Captain America. So it's kind of tough to say. Maybe Hulk. It's kind of tough to say who will be the top 5, but Wolverine's in the top 10. That's a fact. So you can't launch a Marvel superhero, super violent character, by the way. They already shown it, which obviously people like violence. Let's be honest. Like, that sells in video games. Gritty, dark Marvel. Last Wolverine game we got was back over 11 years ago. I think it's been, oh my gosh, I think the last Wolverine game we got was in 2009, guys. Wolverine Origins game, which was incredible. But again, uncaged version. Let me fix that. Incredible. But again, you have such a big IP. Why would you launch your new game, your newest IP right in front? Like, you're just setting it up to fail. Like Sony, if this video happens to reach out to you guys, guys, if you want to sound off in the comments, share this video, do whatever we need to do for Sony to wake the fuck up and change this, because my God, I think this is probably the worst decision to put these two games right next to each other. Like, you got Wolverine, which again is a flagship in itself. The name alone sells itself. It does. You cannot put your newest IP video game that looks great in front of a ginormous known name. You can't do it. You can't. We've seen how it goes with Titanfall and Battlefield. It will be the same fucking thing if they do this. So I pray it doesn't happen. Sony, please, if this video reaches out, or if you're just fucking smart, move the date. Move it. Move Phantom Blade to summer. There's nothing in summer. There is nothing in summer. Put it in the beginning of August, late July. There is nothing in summer. Do not put it against Wolverine. For the love of God, don't do it. Anyways, that's enough ranting for me, guys. I just had to make this video because, oh my God, I was in the car with my wife when I found out that Wolverine finally got released date. And obviously my excitement was insane because I love Wolverine. But 30 seconds later, I was like, ain't no fucking way we're about to do this. Ain't no way Sony's about to fuck up. And she's like, what are you talking about? Because she's excited for Phantom Blade 0. And then I told her, she's like, oh, that's stupid. I'm like, it doesn't make fucking sense. It doesn't. It doesn't. I'm sorry, guys. I really need to get that off my chest. I'm pretty fucking annoyed right now. I really hope it changes. Again, if you happen to agree with me in this video, if you happen to find this video informative or likable or whatever, or relatable, please like, share, and subscribe. If you want to sound off in the comments, if you didn't even know what Phantom Blade 0 was, and maybe you're looking it up now, I'm glad I put that game on the radar for you, because I'm telling you, it looks amazing. If you think Wolverine is going to sell well, if you think even both games coming out that close together is smart, sound off in the comments. I personally do not. Again, I want to know what you guys have to think, though, you know? Let me know in the comments. I'll respond back. I want to get to see all this. Again, just be respectful, of course. But as always, if you like the video, please like, follow, and subscribe. And I will be catching you guys shortly. Vacation's a little long. I'll probably be doing some videos kind of like this. If there's any big gaming news. Other than that, I'm going to enjoy where I'm going. But as always, stay safe and stay immersive.